Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Ellis, and today's 4th of July, so woohoo! Happy Independence Day, and I'm going to give you a few seconds of silence here to our fallen heroes and the ones that are currently overseas, so bear with me on this. Alright, so I think that's perfect enough because I do have a time limit on this thing, so sorry I couldn't hold longer for all you heroes. So today your dad, mom, whoever cooked, chow you're eating right now, probably have ate, and here's something to watch. And what they probably use is a good butcher knife. Now, butcher knives and then kitchen knives in general are good knives. Why? Because people that make these things have to make sure they last, or else they're not going to get people to buy them again. I mean, come on. Would you like a knife that lasts only a year, or a knife that lasts a lifetime? If you take care of it, they will. So that's where that comes into play. And as I previously was explaining, so this is good. In fact, if you're scrambling for supplies during the zombie apocalypse and you need knives, and you don't want to deal with too much hassle at the sporting goods section or sporting goods store, go to the kitchen section. They got great knives. These things will last. They definitely last. We've had this one for a while now. It's been put through its paces. It works. It works. The only problem we have with this knife right now, it's got a slight bend to our right, your left. You can probably see it. It's going to y'all's left. But ain't that bad. So, as I stated in my first video, I don't prefer these teeth knives because they are dirty kills and dirty business, and I don't like dirty kills or dirty business unless it's my business. But if you're looking for that, here's a little knife for you, or a type you can go with, and that will suit your needs. And these suckers are definitely dirty in terms of what they gotta do. Kitchen knives get put through a lot of abuse, particularly these teeth knives, because plants wear out on a knife really bad. You got wood boards when you're chopping it, that wears out on the knife. Just cutting it on a plate when you've eaten your steak, that tears your blade up. These things get put through a lot of paste. In fact, the machine they use has pieces of paper that pretty much still wood, and they have to cut through a certain amount of them to pass inspection. And at the bottom, they have to actually make an indentation on a plate that's a steel. So these knives do pass through inspections that are sold to you normally. There are a few that get through there, but they definitely do. And you're getting the business. So this thing has teeth. Teeth I don't like. You all probably like them, so I'm going to do a review on them. And what makes these teeth good, and look how deep they are. Look at that, don't try this at home. Look how deep they are. You probably can't see the indentation on my finger. It does kind of hurt because of video quality, but it's there. Trust me. So kitchen knife, so the butcher knife. This particular knife, I'm saying all butcher knives are not like this because they're still not really good at stabbing, but this one can't stab. Look at that. You got the tip here. Here's the rest of the knife and the spine. That gets in the way. If you're going to shave it down, you have to be careful with it, or else you're going to break it off. That much off. You don't want to do that. You want to keep it intact because this thing has a foot, about or at most a foot. So this gives you some range in terms of melee. This will give you some range. This is a good combat knife. This is also a good multi-tool. In terms you can cut people with it or zombies with it. It's going to be a dirty kill. We all know dirty kills are loud. I'm making emphasis right now because dirty kills will normally be loud. If they're loud, the zombies are going to come after you if they're in the vicinity to hear it. So you got to keep that in mind about the dirty kills. They most likely will make noise. So moving along, and you can't really stab with this knife unless you do that Roman style with the gladius and go up with it, the spine facing down. But there's some other things you can do with this particular knife. And you look at this spine. It's a good thick spine, good sturdy spine. I mean, the steel is stainless steel. And you know that's gonna work. And I can prove it by doing that, because I have beat this knife so many times trying to make this video just perfect for it, because it does kind of deserve that. So this thing's been beat up within the last 2 hours of trying to make this video for you guys. And so that's going to conclude this video. It's going to get a 9.8. just because of how good it is. I mean, granted, I don't like these knives. I'm not trying to be prejudiced to them because I don't like them, but this knife definitely gets a solid 9.8 because it's sturdy, does its job well, and you can cut wood with it. I've cut an oak with it. You can cut wood with this. Definitely, you can cut wood with this. It's gonna help you with firewood, shelter, but you can't baton it. Don't baton. You cannot baton it. That's why it's got a 9.8, and it can't stack. The reason why it gets a 9.8. So, as usual, peace out. Hydrate. Keep your mind straight.